Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. Toyhax is your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern box. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. When you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. That's 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So visit Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. Toyhax, making Transformers look amazing since 1999. Tell them Patriot Prime sent you. And now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is the brand new Transformers Age of the Primes Amalgamous Prime. Now this is a figure that I really had no interest in getting whatsoever. I just thought it looked really, really weird and not at all like a Transformer. Then my friend Jeremy reached out to me a couple weeks ago saying his Target had all of the newer Transformers on sale for 30% off, and was there any that I didn't have? And of course I mentioned Amalgamous here, and Jeremy picked him up for me. So Jeremy, thank you so much. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the packaging. We got Amalgamous right there behind the big plastic window, looking very weird. Great looking artwork of Amalgamous in robot mode, whatever the heck that is. Transformers Age of the Primes, Amalgamous Prime, transforms in 21 steps. This side of the box is more of the robot artwork. Back of the packaging features Amalgamous Prime in robot mode, vehicle mode, excuse me, and I guess that's the transformation cog right there. This side of the box is statues of the 13 primes that we've been seeing since day one. So now, without further ado, let's get this weird looking bot out of the package and check him out. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews.
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, breathing life to dreams.
Now once you get Amalgamous Prime all opened up and now the packaging, you'll see that he does come with a sheet of instructions that, as usual, is very well illustrated and easy to follow. He also comes with these eyeball looking things. He has this little, I was told it is a transformation cog of some sort. He's got this really cool looking scythe weapon and a little tiny blaster. And then we've got Amalgamous himself, and I've been fooling with this figure for the last few days, and this is the most frustrating Transformer I have ever had the displeasure of fooling with. And I don't even think I need to explain why. Things are just going to happen as I go over the figure. So he does come with another transformation cog, and it's inside his head. So we'll pop his head off. And if you open it up, there's the other transformation cog right there. You can pop it out. It's kind of difficult to do though. So yeah, I can't get it. I mean, it comes in the figure already when you get him out of the packaging, and it's translucent orange, silver background, or silver around it, and it plugs into this port right there to make his eye. And like I said, I can't get mine out. I don't know if that's just an issue with my figure or just the fact that I don't have fingernails, but I cannot get it out. So it is what it is. And let's go ahead and bitch about the head for a minute. Look at that tiny little peg. It pegs into this little slot that holds the head on, and it pops out so many times. You'll probably see it a lot while I'm doing this video. So let's just take a look at this weirdo. He kind of looks like the cross between Shockwave, Mortal Kombat's Goro, and a Bionicle figure. I guess he kind of, maybe he's the love child of Siege Shockwave. Remember that figure had 4 arms? But anyway, he's hunchbacked. He has a Shockwave looking face. He has 4 arms. And that's about it. Now these little eyeball things, these can plug into, let's see, he's got some ports here on the side. I like him right here on the back section. because if they're too up front with him, they kind of look like eyes with lashes, and I think that looks stupid. I mean, it kind of looks stupid right there. But what you can do is you can take these things off, and they'll actually plug into the side of his scythe weapon. So you can plug them in like this, and I dig that. Now it looks like a friggin' bird. So maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Now it's a hammer or whatever. I don't like those. So going back to this goofy looking figure. Head sculpt, it's decent enough. It's very shockwave-ish. It's got 4 arms, big old gap right there at the waist. He's kind of got chicken legs. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't have many words for this. Pretty decent paint application. He's got some red right up in there, yellow, red, and gray for the shockwave face. Combination of yellow, gray, and some gunmetal. Articulation. Here's where it gets fun. The head, where it pegs in, is on a swivel. It can look left and right, but pops right off because he doesn't have no peg length. His pegs have been in the pool. The head can look up and down on this hinge here. There is a full waist rotation. The arms can go up and down. Each arm rotates at a... Son of a... All right, this is another complaint of mine. He's got really tight joints, but nothing pegs in really well. It's going to pop apart so many times while trying to show this thing off. So anyway, each arm can move up and down. There's a rotation right here because the arms, they peg in and out. There is a wrist rotation, and though it looks like the fingers could move, it's actually so the wrist can go in and out. There is no finger articulation, even though he has molded in fingers. And both arms have the same articulation. Let's see, legs forward, they're back, they're out, they're in. There is a knee bend right here. You got to keep this pushed in while you're doing this. It'll rotate at the peg, and there is ankle tilt. So lots of articulation for this goofy son of a gun. So let's bring in the accessories once again. We've got the little eyeball things I've already showed off. Let me take those off here. You're supposed to take this extra little cog thing, and it pegs into the bottom of the scythe weapon. So you've got that going on, and that can actually peg into any of his hands. He also has this little tiny blaster that can peg into a hand as well, just like so. The hands aren't sculpted great for holding the weapons, but there you go. You get pegged in, and the damn leg falls off again. The right leg is so much worse than the left. So there he is with a gun. And I do believe that's blast effect compatible. Got a blast effect right there. So yeah, there he is, open fire with his little pistol. But what I like is you can take the pistol and attach it to the back of the scythe weapon. Gives it a little bit more length, and I do think that's cool. Let's see, you can pop that in his hand. It'll snap in like so. So there you got Amalgamous, all armed and ready for battle. And I guess just because it shows this son of a gun. I'm about to earn that. You must be 13 to watch my channel rating here in a second. So okay, that's pegged in. Oh my god, this figure. All right, so there he is with everything attached and the leg falling off. Okay, I'm not touching him anymore. There you go. There he is with everything attached. So I guess I do have to touch him more because let's get him transformed. We're going to take the accessory out, move that to the side, take the eyeball things out, move those to the side. And now what we're going to do is you take the head, we're actually going to take the body, bring it up like so, and now you're going to bring the head down on this hinge. So you kind of want to pinch here at the same time holding the head in place as you push it into the body like so. So you've got that going on. Go ahead and rotate the arms, the yellow part right there where the pins are facing up. So you got that going on. Now we're going to rotate the waist. After you rotate the waist, go ahead and take these little sections here and fold those down, just like so. Take this section right here, you're gonna bring it up. Actually, am I missing something? Okay, bring this up. Now bring this section around here, and this little port thing's gonna pop up. Fold that over, fold this back up. So you've got this going on with that little port right there. Now from here, we've already, shit. Anyway, where was I? Damn thing's falling apart and I'm losing my concentration. Okay, so what we're going to do is collapse the leg in, like so, and rotate it around. So you've got that look going on. Let me go ahead and do this with the other leg since it's off. Push this in, push this in. Or am I doing it right? Probably not. Didn't peg it. Oh yeah, I'm right. So you get those looking like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring these up and they kind of collapse into the body. There is a little clip right there and it's going to clip into this little slot. Once you do that, you're actually going to bring the leg back like so, and there's a little tab right here that's going to tab in to this little hollow section in the back of the leg. Try to keep that thing from popping off. So there we go. Let's go ahead and get the other one the same way. Bring this back and down, peg that in. And now you want to keep a little bit of a gap, because what you're going to do is you're going to take the scythe weapon here, collapse the handle down. So you got this going on. There's a peg right there, and that's going to peg into this little port that we opened up a while ago. Just kind of set that through, peg that in. Kind of tricky because that peg likes to collapse back into the body. Let's see, go ahead and peg the feet back into the back. And there we go. That unpegged. Okay. So from here, we're going to spread out the arms and then just angle the arms down like so. Turn the hands around because we're turning the arms into legs, crab legs or something. So get this down here, move that around, move the hands out, rotate, rotate. So you've got that going on. Let his head just fall out. There's his head. Screw that. Move it to the side. Take the eyeball things. You can pretty much put these wherever. Let's just put them here on the side. And there we go. There he is, transformed into some weird-ass looking crab tank thing. Now, Amalgamous Prime is supposed to be the prime of transformation. And that's all he can transform into. I mean, that's the main thing. He might as well just fell over and crawling on his hands. Articulations, the same articulations that the arms have. He does have the big gun up top that I showed earlier, is blast effect compatible. So if you want, you can have it opening fire like that. I hate the eyeball things. It makes him look goofy. It makes it... What was it, Wheelie from Revenge of the Fallen? That's what that reminds me of. He does have thrusters there on the back, and I believe if you wanted to, those are blast effect compatible. Yes, so you can have blast effects out his butt. So yeah, there you go, guys. There's Amalgamous Prime in his main vehicle form. So he is a... Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. He's a weaponizer, I guess, because what you can do is actually pop off all the arms. Just like so. Did I get them all? Oh, missing one here. Let's go ahead and pop the eyeballs off. And then you pop the legs off, which is done that many times on it. Oh, there the one came off by itself. Go ahead and take that off, and you're left with this, which is nothing. There's nothing you can do with that. And I do want to point out that there's no reason this head needed to be able to peg on and off, other than getting that matrix out that I can't get out. So I don't know. I may try to figure out some way to screw this in. I don't want to glue it because I want to keep the head being able to rotate around, but that sucks. I mean, that peg should have been a lot longer. This should have been a lot deeper, at least all the way through. I don't know, I can bitch about that all day. Not going to help much. So I'm going to put this to the side, and now we are going to transform his appendages into these little goofy vehicles. Let's start with the arms that have the wheels. So you see the little rolling wheels right there? They will peg together. Let's see, you flip them up, flip the bicep all the way up, because you'll see the way the paint application is, there's little cockpits, little driver windows. So you peg these together like so, rotate the hands around, and there you got a hand truck. And I guess it kind of rolls. So that's actually in the instructions. That's one way to do this. And then they say you can take the eyeball things, if I can pick them up. Eyeball things will plug in just like so. And when you do that, the wheels don't even touch the ground. So that's actually in the instructions as well. That looks stupid. Don't like it. Don't ever want to do that again. So anyway, there's the hand truck. You'll take these wing section arms, and this actually opens up just like so. So you got these little wings. Then you take the two arms, peg them together. There's a little slot right there, matches up to the peg. Once you peg these together, you got to get the hands turned around just right. Got the wings. So you can see the little cockpit. So there's a hand jet. So yeah, got that. And I guess straighten those up back here. I guess it does kind of look like thrusters. So once again, if you wanted to, blast effects in the back for that little tiny jet. And you can actually put the eyeball in between there if you want. I'm not going to do it. Kind of makes it look like a drone. So now we got them little vehicles out of the way. Let's take the legs. What you do is collapse the knee all the way in like so. And then you just peg these two together. Little tabs and slots. So there's a, well, wait a second. I need this piece. So that's going to peg in right there. And then take this. Peg that in like so. So now you have this little tank vehicle with a big old stick sticking out the back. You can also take the jet. The jet will peg in on top of the blaster. So you've got that going on. Now you can take the hand truck, open this up, and it'll peg here on the sides, just like so. So now you have this little mini attack tank thing that actually looks a lot better than this guy all formed together. So there is your tank. You can put the eyeballs wherever you want on this. Then you've got this thing just lying around. So yeah, there's Amalgamous Prime transformed. And now for some quick size comparisons, here is Transformers Age of the Primes Amalgamous Prime with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, Age of the Primes Prima Prime, and Age of the Primes Micronus Prime. As if you couldn't tell, I am not the biggest fan of Transformers Age of the Primes Amalgamous Prime. This guy is a shit show. He is not a very good looking Transformer. He falls apart way too easy. So many design flaws with this guy. I guess I can kind of see where they were going with this guy, but the execution failed miserably. So the way I look at it, this is a Transformer that you give someone who is a Transformers fan that you don't really like. I may need to rethink Jeremy and I's relationship. So what do you guys think of Transformers Age of the Primes Amalgamous Prime? Let me know in the comments below. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click this bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it's your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heart heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems. They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems.